We're talking about magic, and I don't mean Harry Potter. I'm talking about the Magic Speed 4 by Asics. Welcome back. I am Cody with the Shoe In With Cody, and today we got us a good one. I'm going to do my first impressions and some of the tech specs of the Asics Magic Speed 4. I have about 15-17 miles into the shoe. I've been putting some work in this shoe and I got a lot to say. Now before I dive into my first impressions and some of the tech specs, I gotta ask you a favor. Hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. It helps the channel and it costs you absolutely nothing. And I also want to point out, this shoe, this shoe right here, was provided to me by Asics, but they have no idea what I'm going to say, and they'll never have an opinion on any of my content or review. Now sit back, relax, and let's talk about the Magic Speed 4 by Asics. To kick this video off, I want to go over some of the tech specs because this shoe has definitely had a overhaul. There is a lot of stack in this shoe, which is definitely a change from the 3, and it's definitely noticeable. You have about 43 millimeters of stack in the heel and 35 in the forefront, giving you about an 8 millimeter drop shoe, and it definitely feels like a 35 in this shoe. This is a chunky boy right here. The foam is a combination of Flight Foam Blast as well as their Flight Foam Turbo. It's a combination of both, definitely delivering a very nice cushiony ride. There is a full length carbon plate in this shoe. So again, combination of a lot of stack, 2 different combinations of foam, and a carbon plated in the middle, definitely delivering a shoe that's not only meant to go fast, but also can use on those long runs. I think this is definitely becoming more of a versatile shoe compared to the previous ones because of the stack. I think with the stack now, you can take this on a long run, especially a long run when you want to do progressions or any type of speed work where you want to push the pace. The carbon plate they're using definitely feels very similar, but a little less aggressive than maybe their Paris, the Metaspeed Sky Paris. But again, it gives a similar ride. You can just notice the foam is not their premium foam, but it's still a very nice foam. This upper, very nice. I believe it's just an engineer mesh, and the tongue is very minimal. You can kind of look there, but it is gusseted. And one thing I will say about the upper, you lock it into place and no issues at all. And I'm a big fan of the heel. I like when there is a little structure to a heel. I know sometimes when we get into like a speed day shoe or a race day shoe, this becomes paper thin. Very much happy with, again, the upper on the shoe, the update to the foam. I think the updated foam, all that additional stack definitely makes for this to be a more kind of in my category of a shoe, a speed day shoe, long day shoe, daily trainer, kind of a do-it-all kind of shoe. Now, I know you all love hearing about the tech specs because they're important, but you want to know what it feels like to run in this shoe. And honestly, huge surprise to me. I was not expecting to like this shoe as much as possible, but I've been using this for my marathon training block, and I've taken this on a long run. Felt really good. I kept it at like an 8:30, 8:40 pace. I really didn't feel like pushing the pace because I wanted to see if this could go at a slower pace. It actually did really well. I didn't feel like I was fighting the shoe. I felt like I was just cruising, and I felt really good. I felt like the foam was responsive, and I definitely felt like I was moving forward. But sometimes when you get a speed day shoe and you want to go slower, it doesn't really want to go slow. It feels like it's just forcing you to be on your forefoot and just pushing the pace, and at the end of it, your calves are just killing you, and your legs are like, what the heck did you do to me? Not the case with the Magic Speed 4. I definitely felt like I can go on the slower pace. Now, I did take this on 2 speed workouts. One where I was doing a 4x800 and I was pushing the pace. I was about 630 to 640 and it felt freaking awesome. I was not expecting the pop. After my long run where I was kind of going 830, I was not expecting the pop. But this was my first workout since my last marathon block, so I've not been running fast, and to be able to get 630s in the shoe felt really effortless. I had a straightaway where I was working out, boom, really nice. I was just knocking out the 800s like it was nothing, and this shoe definitely felt fantastic. I felt great lockdown, and the foam definitely felt responsive, and it definitely felt light underfoot. Then I did a fartlek workout where I was doing a lot of my workouts where the speed was downhill. So that means I am pushing it downhill. Again, I was doing around 6:15 to 6:30 pace. Again, the downhills are definitely helping with those paces a lot. This felt fantastic. I felt secure at no no point did I feel like my foot was sliding too much and I wasn't busting my toes. It felt fantastic at those paces, and honestly, it felt effortless at those paces. And that's what you want in a speed day shoe. When you go out to do a 4x800s or a fartlek workout or whatever, and you pick a shoe up, you want to go fast and you want it to feel effortless. And again, this is only my second week of a 12-week marathon block, so I am not like in peak condition right here. I am still in the beginnings, and I'm feeling fast in the shoe, and that's freaking awesome. So those are the good things. I do want to point out one bad thing. So I think a lot of people use this shoe in the past for track workouts. So there's a lot of stack. I'm telling you, 43, 35. Going on curves, when I want to make a tight turn, not the greatest shoe in it. So yeah, I just want to point that out there. So if you want to go on a track and do track workouts, I don't know if your ankles are going to love it so much. Some tight turns I was doing, I was fine in it. I didn't feel like I was going to fall, but I definitely stopped. So I was going down at like 6:30 pace, and my pace definitely slowed up to make some of these turns because, man, this is a high stack. It just is. There's no way other around it. Maybe some of y'all are like, that's not an issue for me, but from where I'm at and where my skill level of running is, I just needed to baby the corners a little bit. I just wanted to point that out a little bit. And then the other thing is, the rubber is good. It's not great. When I did the 4x800s workout, it started raining a little bit. I felt comfortable. I didn't really do any slipping, but there were a couple of times where I made some turns, again, with the high stack. It was okay. I don't think there's anything where I'm like, wow, the grip is amazing. It's a solid grip, honestly. But again, the combination of the plate, the combination of the foam, this upper, this is an awesome shoe. I think Asics finally has a speed day shoe that can compete with some of the other ones, like a Saucony Speed. I think it finally is jumping into that category, and I'm excited to rack off more miles. Again, I only have 15, 17 miles in it. I need to get around 31 before that full review, but definitely stay tuned for that one because I am telling you, this is going to be a good one. And I want to know from you all, have you tried this shoe before? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you wish they went back to what the 3 was, a lower stack to the ground, a little bit more nimble? Are you loving this high stack? Definitely drop a comment below. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to this channel. You know you want to. Thanks for checking out this latest review. And until next time, I'll see you all out on the run.